Good evening. This is Khadija Haliru coming again tonight to share what is most likely the most painful memory that I hate to recollect. And I'm coming to you through Bond Leadership TV to speak about the unfortunate incidents that come out of our healthcare system in Nigeria. To hear that Chimamanda's baby has died due to negligence in a hospital brings back many, many memories. And I can tell you that just on April 1st of every year, I'm reminded of the same pain that she's probably going through right now. On April 1st, 2000, I had a baby, and that baby needed oxygen. More than anything, they took the baby as a baby wrapped up without oxygen and tried to transport my baby from Ikeja to Surulere for incubation. And I tell you, these are some of the very costly mistakes our hospitals make. In essence, we are fighting about whether we have enough hospitals. We're making, progress in building hospitals. As we can see in recent news, we had Daisy Danjuma launch a beautiful hospital in Edo State the other, year. Last year, we hear the announcement by, the richest woman in Africa, doing her bit to put a hospital in an Ondo state. We've had many governors boast and prove that they could build hospitals. But what's important is, are we actually running systems that work in those hospitals? When hospitals are built, it's not about how fast they're built, it's about how well they're equipped and staffed. And not just being staffed, how qualified are our staff in our hospitals? And on top of that, how are the systems holding our medical staff accountable? There's systems that have to be followed. Nigeria is a country where we have this sense that, things can happen differently everywhere, every time. But we have to come to the point where we realize that we need a system that works, a system that pays everyone, a system that basically does not fail one person or the other, a system that kind of has a standard. And this is why this news is very painful. We at Business of Nigeria Leadership Institute are coming up with a TV channel that is going to shed light on some of the system errors and failures and some of the very well meaning suggestions and experiences that we can share from our points of view, because our perspectives matter. And when you talk about things like this happening, for me, it happened 26 years ago, and we have it happening again to another young mom. And I recollect again one of my best friends who also had her sister shortly after me deliver twins. And those twins needed oxygen. They were transferred from Ikeja to Luth. And one after the other, the kids passed on because there was a lack of oxygen. We grieved and cried. And these were the early days, when we thought Nigeria was making real progress. During the Obasanjo times, where we saw a lot of multinationals come in, aside from the oil companies, come set standards when it came to hospitals, when it came to HMOs, making people, choose the best places to go. And those places tried to be as best as they could with staff and equipment and even the facility 26 years ago. And the pain is still there when you hear another mother having to go through this. And so I invite you all to join us on Bond Leadership TV. It's a new YouTube channel. We'll be bringing you discussions live with guests to analyze issues of governance and systems that make countries work. So join me. My name is Khadija Haliru. My condolences to Chimamanda and her family. I truly hope that this is, again, one of the last times we hear of these negligent cases. And I do hope that other than just carry on after a mistake like this is done, that people are actually truly held accountable. And maybe only then can we truly be very careful and really honestly do our jobs with passion and diligence. Thanks for listening.